Hey, good evening, folks. How you doing? Right, here it is. I don't know if you recall, but I did say I bought myself a little gift. Yes. Oh no, not another cassette recorder, Harvey. Come on. All right, now this is different because it was. I'm going to say it again, relatively cheap. I keep saying that, but I'm not going to spend a lot of money on these things. I'm really not, you know. But anyway, this is the second hi-fi cassette. I'm not talking about Philips EL3302 portable or anything like that. I'm talking about a hi-fi stereo cassette recorder. The first one was one of those Panasonics, you know, the very square boxy shaped ones. I can't remember the model, but I did see one on eBay a while ago and I was tempted, but I didn't buy it. Now if I buy that one, if I find it anywhere, then I'll have all the machines I had as a teenager or early 20s, because I couldn't afford the top of the range model, you know, the one I'm working on, the RS-263. Oh yeah, and I can't even order the bearings yet. The 2mm bearings I want, still out of stock on AliExpress. I'm completely screwed. So that's why I'm here on my sofa. Yes, I'm making this video on my bloody sofa, and I've got my leg, ow, bent up on the sofa, and I'm trying to film at an angle. But here she is. Look, it's in great condition. There's a few little marks there. The guy decided to put the plug into the machine, which I would never have done. I would have taken that plug off. But he tried to wrap it fairly well, but I don't know. It went sideways a few times, this box. And there's a few marks in. I don't know if it's been done by that. I don't know. It's quite pretty well done. And he had all newspaper around the sides. It was okay, I guess, you know, and tons of bubble wrap around it. I must admit, he put a lot of bubble wrap. So I'm sure these little marks were there before. Look, I don't know if you can see them. You might be able to, if this camera can pick it up. See that mark there? It's not bad. Maybe a bit of Brasso. Can I use Brasso on this? Any experts on this aluminium? He said it's aluminium, and I think it goes all the way through the metal, so it might be all right. Maybe a bit of and there, a slight bit. Look, it's not bad. I mean, come on, this machine is, let me see, it's 1973. So because it's got a single headphone socket in the front, the later ones had the microphone sockets on the front as well, whereas this model, they're at the back. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, gotta get up, ow, ow, ow. They're at the back. There they are. Yeah, oh, there's a, oh, just seeing a new mark there. Shit. Oh, that's all right. It's just a not bad scratch. You can't see it on camera. That's nothing. That could have been, that's all right. 52-year-old machine. I mean, come on, Harvey, come on. Don't be picky now. A couple of little marks on the wood. Yeah, look, there I go again. Look, a couple of little, oh, come on. The teak sides are pretty good, aren't they? I mean, look, come on. Just a little couple of bits there. All right, if you get little digs on these teak finishes, they're not real wood, remember. It's got like, well, it's real wood underneath, but it could be chipboard or something, but this is like a veneer. This is like a veneer, right? So if you see a little bit there, don't start picking at it, because if you pick on it, it's going to go up and it's going to look horrible. So just leave it alone, you know. Right, there's the mic sockets on this model. Oh, this stupid iPhone. I hate filming with iPhones. I really do. There we go. They're at the back. Yeah. With the line input, outputs, DIN sockets. I remember using those, recording all the top 40 on the radio. Huh. Oh, look at that. That's not a bad scratch. It's not even, if that was on the car now, it's nothing because, oops, oh, I'm trying to hold this damn phone. I can't do it. That's an easy one to get rid of. A baby wiper, get rid of that one. Oh, and then it's got some, can you see this grounding stuff on it? Look, I haven't cleaned it or anything since I've opened it. Can you see that in-ground markings on it, see? Now, I don't know if that could have been cigarette smoke, because, you know, everyone used to smoke in those days, but I don't know. I don't think so somehow. I reckon I can get rid of it with a baby wipe. I'm not using, don't use, listen, if you get this sort of dirt on it, don't use any spirits or anything like that. Do not, please don't, because you're going to take all the lettering off. I mean, it's been here 52 years now. Do you really want to take all this lettering off? Well, I'm not. I use a wet wipe. Just go over it with a wet wipe gently. Get the one with get the wet wipes with no no perfume in it. You know, like, what do you call, what's the word I'm looking for? The one that doesn't, just get the plain ones that don't smell. Don't get the ones that got like some sort of scent on it. Don't do that, because it probably got some alcohol in it. It's probably alcohol based, so don't do that. Just try a wet wipe. Oh, I keep knocking this stupid phone. Hang on. Oh, fucking hell. Right, I just swore there. Did you hear that? Oh. Yeah, so look, I've got to take that off somehow. If it doesn't come off, so there as well. If it does, a little mark there. So yeah, if it doesn't come off, I'll leave it. I just leave it as is, because it's fine, really. I mean, all the switches work. Apparently, the play doesn't work. It doesn't go into play. But until I open it up, look, I always got a camera in the wrong place. iPhones, they should put iPhone. Listen, why? Look, if you're watching Chief CEO of iPhones, put another camera in the middle of the phone, on top of the side. If you see what I mean, put a few cameras around. Because I keep going to the wrong part. I don't know if you notice that. I'm always filming wrong. I'm missing bits out because of this stupid camera. Right, as I said, switch is all alright. Play doesn't work. Oh, by the way, it's got the same, would you believe, the same motors, the 676, and it's got the same arrangement with a big flywheel and a long flat belt. And it's either the belt's gone, snapped, whatever, or I don't think the motor be as bad as that one I'm working on now, because that was worked on by Cowboy. This thing has never been worked on, I can tell already. I really can. All the screws are in place, nothing's been messed about with. This is as original as it was when it first came out of the factory. So anyway, this is a 73 model, as I said. The later ones, they decided to put the mic sockets in the front, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, sliders, they're like sliders. Oh, look at that, how smooth these sliders. Oh, God. That is also the output control. So if you plug it in, put a cassette in, then you're not getting no output. Don't forget to push these up. I think that's how it used to work. Oh, this is the second one I ever bought. Because what I did, I traded in the Panasonic. That one, it didn't say Technics, it said Panasonic. I wish I could let you know what model it was. It was very square, boxy, like a shallow box. And it had green VU meters. Quite a nice machine. That was the first stereo cassette deck I ever had, and I was so proud to have it because I could hear all my cassettes in stereo. The only time I could hear it in stereo, because I worked in a hi-fi shop as a Saturday boy during the, let's see, early 70s. About 72, I went in one day and asked for a job. And they said, yeah, we can give you a Saturday boy job. I thought, all right. So I was really mainly cleaning TVs, using Pledge, special polish they had. All the cleaning, rubbish, all the shitty jobs I got, you know. Then when I left school, he said, the boss said to me, the manager said to me, oh, what you doing on Monday? You're leaving school, aren't you, next Friday? I said, yeah. I said, well, nothing planned. He said, do you want to come and work full time? I thought, yeah, all right, £20 a week. And then they took their deductions in national insurance and tax, whatever. 20 quid a week. But I was happy for 20 quid a week, you know, I was happy for that. It's good. And plus I was working in hi-fi. And you know me, I love hi-fi, so this is where I first learnt all about this sort of stuff, really. Yeah. And it was 6 days a week. I mean, you get kids nowadays, all these millenniums, what do you call them? Millenniums, whatever they are called. They don't even want to work. I had to work 6 days a week. And even earlier, I worked as a little barrow boy in Petticoat Lane, £0.50 on a Sunday. Yeah. Oh, well, anyway, look, we're supposed to be talking about cassette decks here, not my life story, but, you know, so shut up, Harvey, for Christ's sake. Right, back to the machine, okay. Yeah, worked. So anyway, I bought the Panasonic, and then I checked the specs on it, and the frequency response was better on this machine. So I thought, yeah. So anyway, I traded it in, well worked, and bought this one. Got it home, and I thought, yeah, is it going to sound better? Well, maybe in my head I thought, all right, it does sound better. The other one was good. The heads are better on this, actually. They're the super permalloy heads. Oh, look how lovely. Look how lovely. Hang on. Oh, this stupid camera. I wish that, you know, I'm going to write to Apple and say, can you please put a camera on the side, on the right hand side of this bloody thing? God. Look how smooth that is still. I don't want it to spring up too much, so. Okay, look at that. Looks like it's hardly been used, this machine, you know. I haven't even checked the heads yet, but I'm sure the heads are fine. Let's have a look. Has it got the super permalloy heads? That I'm not too sure now. Look at that. Look how clean. I haven't touched it. I swear to God, I have not laid a finger on it with a cloth. Oh, I did actually lie. And there, on that little thing on the aluminium there. But you know what? That's all I've done. I swear to God. Right. Don't forget to vote reform tomorrow. Well, that's my personal opinion. I'm voting reform. We've got to get Labour out. So I've got postal vote. Did I send it in? No. Why? Because it arrived late. That's Hackney Council for you, see? They sent it late, so when you give it to Royal Mail, you know how useless they are now, Royal Mail. It'll never get there in time, so I'm going to take it in myself tomorrow and fill in the form to say why I'm taking it in, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, I'm going to walk it in myself tomorrow. But that just completely defeats the whole object of doing the postal vote. There we go. Right, so look at that. Yeah, made in Japan. How many times do you see that now? None. Never. There's a tiny little bit of plastic missing from there slightly. I'm so picky. Hang on. Let's put a light on it. There's my little tiny torch. Or a flashlight, as you say in the States. Can you see that? Probably not. Probably making it even worse. Oh yeah, there you go. See that little tiny little chip? Just there. Tiny little chip of the plastic. Over there it's fine, look. Oh, it's just slightly, sorry about that cushion behind. I'll use that for taking apart the Revoxes. The Revox machines. You can't say Revoxes, Harvey. Revox. Because what you do on a Revox, you use a big foam cushion or something like that, which this is. Right? Turn it upside down, so the front goes on that. Then you undo the 4 screws underneath, take out the remote control plug, otherwise you won't be able to pull the case off, and that's it. But you can even use a bed, you can use a very soft sofa, but I use that. That's what I use. Anyway, back to the machine. I always get sidetracked, don't I? Terrible. Yeah, so anyway, it's got the same construction inside as the 676. Now, if I wanted to be really evil and a real Philistine, right, you know what I could do? Take the motor out of this one and put it in the 676. Am I going to do that? No flipping chance. Are you kidding me? What? Mess around with this machine? And for the other one, I've got 4 of those machines. Come on, I'm not going to mess around like that. I'm not going to take a motor out of this. No way that's going to happen. So anyway, so back to the machine. Yeah, so anyway, I traded it in for this one. Then after, I traded it in again, and I got I think it's a 610, RS-610, and it looks more like the 676. It's got the same buttons as this. I've got it upstairs still, actually. I kept that one. I didn't trade it in, I kept it. And it's got this like large aluminium knob over there for the recording level. I'll have to show you that one day. Yeah, I took it to get fixed once. One channel stopped working, and the engineer was a bit of a cowboy, and he scratched the inside cassette compartment. He burnt the edge bit with a bloody soldering iron. I think over there somewhere on the other one. Little burn mark. You can see he hit it with a soldering iron. Can't believe these people. I would never do a thing like that. Oh, anyway, so yeah, the specs on this are, let's see, 30 hertz to 14,000 hertz on chrome dioxide, and normal 30 to 13, so you get 1,000 hertz improvement using a chrome tape, which, well, it's not fantastic, but it's a little bit better. Wound flutter less than 0.20% WRMS. And I'm not memorizing all this, I'm looking sideways on my computer, so there we go. At least I'm honest. It says it produced around 1974. Right, okay. So it's 51 years old. 51 years old in there. So probably the one that came after this with the mic sockets on the front. Could be a 75 machine, so this must be a 74. All right, got that wrong, didn't I? Yeah, but anyway, as I said, it's got that same sort of stable layout. You've got a flywheel over there, big flywheel, and you've got a nice flat belt there. The motor is over there somewhere, or is it on that side? Could be that side actually, under there. Yeah, it would be under there. There's the capstan there, under there, isn't it? Yeah. So the motor, the flywheel's here. Motor must be over there somewhere. Yeah. So it's got a good motor transport mechanism, and it's only one motor, so it does everything. Rewind, fast forward, blah blah blah, which is good in a way. But yeah, so what do you reckon, folks? Pretty good nick, isn't it? For 51 years old. So look, the teak on that side, look, lovely. Oh, my cup of tea, damn, it's getting cold. Actually bought some tea bags, proper real tea bags after 2 years. I mainly drink coffee and this Chinese oolong tea, but I fancied a proper cup of tea. There we go, proper cup of tea, there we go. And I was going to buy Yorkshire tea, but him over there, he said, no you're not, you're buying PG tips. I wonder why. The PG tip chimp said, no, you're buying PG tips. I thought, okay, fair enough. All right, so there we go. Let's have a sip of this tea. Oh, it's stone cold now. God, I miss drinking tea. Bloody hell. So anyway, that's it. That's all I've got to say now. How long I've been filming? 16 minutes. I always do it for about 20 minutes, aren't I, really, on average. So yeah, it arrived okay. Yeah, good condition. A few little marks, as I said. I'm going to try to, I don't know if I should bother or leave it. I might make it worse. So, see, I'm pointing too low again because I think the camera's up here. It's there in the corner on the left hand side when you put it on the horizontal position. It should be there. That's where I want the camera, there, not over there. So anyway, yeah, I don't know, I might leave it. I might cause more damage. It might look, I'm really close up now and it's not bad, is it? See, it's over up there. Am I being really picky? Let me know if I'm being really picky or not. For a 51-year-old machine. Good God. So anyway, until I open it up, then I'll find out what's occurring. But as I said, the pinch roller and everything looks in great condition. Where's that silly light again? There's a light on this, but I don't know how to turn it on while you're filming. I haven't got a clue. I don't know much about iPhones. I've always had Android in the past. Look at that pinch roller. Jesus. Oh, can you see it? Oh, shit. Why does it come that blue, this light? What the flipping hell's going on? Yeah, the pinch roller is in great condition. Oh, sod it. Forget it. Fell up. Right. Oh, look. I love that noise. Oh, God. That, you know what? I'm a teenager again with this machine. I really am. Yeah, I wished. This machine, let's see, 51 years old. Do I look as good as this machine? Nah, probably not. There we go. Dolby in. Oh, and all these lights up. The record light, red and yellow and chrome. See, you can't see it, can you? Because I've got the camera at wrong position. I've always got to go higher. I need to move it higher. That's it. Move up. All right, record, Dolby, chrome, and it all lights up. Red, amber, and blue. Yeah, I nearly said yellow. Or is it amber? I don't know. Technics, Dolby system, Dolby B, and it's got memory rewind. So, in other words, you put the memory on, set the counter to 0, and it stops. But it won't play because it's not solenoid controlled. You got to actually. No, you can't. No, remember, you got to press play. But it does stop where you want it. But yeah, I'll do another little video on this when I plug it all in. When I've got room up there. Now I've got 2 RS-263US on my one and only table I have. I've got to get a bigger house. This is ridiculous, you know. But there we go. Oh yeah, the I said I was going to get some washers. They arrived today by Amazon. It was easy to get them by Amazon. There we go. Made in China. Oh, that's a surprise. Wow, really? So these are made for M4 screws, the black ones I showed you yesterday, and they're 12mm, and I have measured it to make sure with my little calipers, and they are 12mm dead on. So yeah, it says there 12 up there, 12 blah blah HHB, whatever that means, UK M4. There we are, M4 up there, 12mm. Yep. God, bloody hell, the Chinese, no wonder they're so rich. They've got billionaires over there in China because of all their manufacturing and I don't know. I like the VU meters on this actually. They're really, really nice. Look, see the camera's in the wrong position again. Right. Golden shot, up a bit, up a bit, up a bit, up a bit. Who remembers that program? Yeah, I do. I'm old enough. Look at those VU meters. Now, is this in shot? It better be. Or what I'll do, I'll move it up a little bit more. Because these iPhones, they're not good when it comes to film. They're not good. I don't like it. Don't like these. Don't like them at all. Alright, there we go. Now, I hope that's in the picture. Look, beautiful they are. And they never seem to go wrong. The Japanese VU meters, unlike the Revox ones. The Swiss-German meters, they always go wrong. Revox meters always fail. But these don't fail. They're Japanese. I don't know what it's, you know. I don't know. They say the Revox are the best. You never see TEC VU meters going wrong, do you? Never. It's always Revox ones. Yeah, and I need a few of those as well. Oh, God. Some of those meters from Revox, the black ones and the light ones. So there we go. That's what I purchased today. And I was literally sort of... like when it was arriving, I mean, the guy sent it by DPD, but it's not the couriers. Well, it's not the courier firm, it's the couriers, how they treat stuff, you know. But as I said, it was in an extra large box, which sometimes is a bad move because it can move around and hit the sides, but it was well padded all around it with tons and tons of newspaper. So, yeah, you know. But I was actually like pooing myself a little bit waiting for this to come because I thought, please God, I don't want it damaged. Then I went round it with a fine-tooth comb, checking everything. Then I found that little mark. Then I thought, I wonder if the plug did that, you know, because the plug was on this side, but it was behind the paper. But it could have actually, no, if it had gone sideways, it would have damaged the wood, I would have thought. But I don't know. I looked in the pictures, but it's very hard to see on eBay, but I think they were there before. These little marks were there. But anyway, look, see now it's done. Nothing got broke. The levers never got broke. Could have been worse, could have bent this over. I think that was there before. And that could have been bent, all crooked. Can you imagine if these all bent? These could have been all damaged, bending to the left or the right. Oh my God. Oh God, that would be a bad dream. Suddenly I woke up now and it's all ruined. This was just a dream. It was a Bobby Ewing scene, wasn't it, in Dallas? Remember that? He goes, good morning. What? Bobby Ewing in the shower? What the fuck? Oh, I did, I swear. Yes, I did. Sorry. Yeah, what the beep? Anyway, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed my little comic banter, like I always do. I don't know. Maybe I talk too much. If I talk too much, just put a comment there and say, look, next time, shut the hell up, Harvey, and just tell us about the unit you're examining, and don't come out with all that CRAP. There we go. Right, so there we go. That's the second cassette deck I ever had, and I've got my third one upstairs. And then it was the RS-263, which was my pride and joy. Oh, this is why I'm so determined to get the other machine fixed and get the motor working and get it all running, because it's a labour of love. That's what it is with these machines, all right? It's a labour of love, especially a machine that you've owned previously, like this one. I'm definitely going to get this one working 100%, and also the other RS-263s. And if you've got one and you need a bit of assistance, just check out my about page and check out my email address. It's harveysvintageaudio@gmail.com. It's on the about page if you want any tips or any ideas of how to fix an RS-676. Just let me know. I might be able to help you. Then again, I might not be able to help you, so I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. You know, I'm not a real expert. Well, getting better all the time, like the Beatles song. It's getting better all the time. So there we go, 25 minutes. I'm going to stop now because my side is aching. Oh, my edge of this sofa twisting sideways. I'm side saddle on my sofa. Bloody hell, God. Oh, right. Okay, now I've got to work out where to put this. Yeah, exactly. Oh, God, I've got no room left. I really need a big house with a workshop in the garden, a purpose-built workshop, you know, with heating, electrics, toilet, even, you know, whatever. So there we go. Right, I'm going to shut up now, finish my cold tea, and so there we go. All right then, folks, hope you enjoy this, and I shall talk to you later. And I want those bearings. When are they going to come into stock? They're spherical bearings. They're little gold ones. It looks like a ball bearing with a hole in the middle, and the ones I'm after, they're 2mm. If anyone's got any, please send me a couple. I'll pay you, I don't mind, even though they're only £1.50 odd for 10 on AliExpress, but they haven't got them. So Jesus, I really want to get the other machine going, do the rewind fast forward idlers and stuff like that, and get them out of the bloody way so I can get on with other stuff. It's a nightmare when you've only got one table to work on. Oh God, any millionaires out there watching this, would you like to buy me a nice big house? Maybe David Gilmour of Pink Floyd. I know you bought a few people houses in your time. Well, I wouldn't mind one in East Sussex somewhere. You think you could help me out? I'll fix all your gear, all your audio gear for free forever. How about it? Come on, David. Please. Anyway, yeah, he might be watching this, he might not be. I think he did actually watch one of my videos when it came to the Revox A77s, because a few of the Pink Floyd tracks were actually recorded on an A77. Some of the effects, I think they were the sound effects, the loops and stuff, tape loops. And I did actually put it on his channel. I think it was on, was it Twitter or somewhere? Can't remember now. So I know I was playing a lot of Pink Floyd. I weren't getting any copyright, so whether he wrangled a few things to stop me getting copyright. If you did, David, thanks. I appreciate it. But there we go. All right then, folks. Yeah, I'd really need a bigger house. It's only a 2-bedroom Victorian house I've got, and it's just not enough room, seriously. But there we go. All right, 27 minutes and 57 seconds. There we go. Right. All right then, folks. I'm going to shut up now, and I'm going to go and give my jaw a rest. It's aching that. Finish my tea. All right then, PG tips. Yeah. There we go. All right then, folks. I'll talk to you all later. Bye for now.